What's up, Blue Jay fans? Rob Scott of the Jay Talking Podcast, back with another game day recap. I apologize for my absence for those of you who have been tuning into each of these episodes. I see the numbers going up, so I thank you very much. Each episode is beginning to, get a consistent little base to it, and I really appreciate that. I was away for a couple days just because my sister, who's been battling cancer for the last couple of years, found out that it was spreading. So, it's these are things that you need energy for, and you need to, back and get all that stuff. And I just didn't have the. I'm not good at faking it, so it took me a couple days just to kind of, let that sink in and. See what that means. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that. So we are on to Game 3 on a beautiful Saturday in Toronto. The Toronto Blue Jays against the Detroit Tigers. The Jays have won 7 straight. They're 7-3 on this homestand. Detroit has lost 2 in a row. Matt Boyd on the hill, 0-2 with a 6.44 ERA and 29 1/3 innings. He's going up against Aaron Sanchez, who probably has overtaken Marco Estrada as our ace. I mean, their numbers are, pretty dead on. But 9-1 with a 2.94 ERA and 113 1/3 innings. Jays are 1 back of Baltimore and 1 game up on Boston. Detroit is 2nd in the Central, 7.5 back of Cleveland and half a game up on KC. Get to the scoring on this game. Top of the second, Detroit starts it off. Victor Martinez with a walk. Nick Castellanos, who seemed to play well last series against the Jays, maybe he's a bit of a Jay killer. He singled. Justin Upton, Kate's little brother, with a single. That loaded the bases. And then Steven Moya drilled a shot to Ezekiel Carrera, who made the catch and threw a missile to get V-Mart out at the plate. And he's bringing a little bit of defensive gold to this to the team this year. You didn't expect that at all. He looked a little bit silly last year. Anyway, that cut down the run at the plate, but that was not the end of it. Jared Saltalamacchia with a walk. And then Andrew Romine was hit by a pitch. The RBI scored. That's 1-0 Detroit. Detroit struck again in the top of the 4th. A 1-out Justin Upton double scored on a single by Jared Saltalamacchia. That's now 2-0 Detroit. But the Jays strike back in the bottom of the 5th. Junior Lake reached on an infield single, and he scored. Carrera again with a triple, playing a big part of this game. That made it 2-1 Jays down in the bottom of the 5th. But the Jays tied it up. Bottom of the 7th. Up to the plate. Pretend the fans are screaming in your head as I say this. Devin Travis. Here's the pitch. Oh, Devin Travis goes deep and ties this ball game. 1 out to deep left center. That's his 6th of the season, a 363-foot shot. And a boy, Devin ties the game 2-2. But V-Mart, one of the best hitters in the game, he comes up the next inning. Jason Grilli on to pitch. Now picture the booze in your head. And V-Mart goes deep to take the lead. 3-2 Detroit. And Detroit, that would be the way they end it. Francisco Rodriguez would come in and get the save. Detroit wins 3-2, breaks the Jays' 7-game win streak. Detroit now 46-42 on the season. The Jays fall to 50-40. Baltimore and Boston are yet to play. On the offensive side, the Jays had 6 hits, scored 2 runs, homered, walked twice, struck out 9, and left 12 men on base. Carrera was 1 for 4 with a ribby. Josh Donaldson 0 for 2, but did walk twice. Junior Lake 1 for 2 with a run. He hasn't been too bad as a fill-in. And Devin Travis was 1 for 4 with a home run, as I said, his 6th. The pitching side, Aaron Sanchez was not his dominant self, but he wasn't too bad either tonight. Just went 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. His ERA now stands at 2.97 and a 1.19 ERA. Some more news on him coming up in the notes. at the end of this. Joe Biagini tossed 2 innings, a hit, 3 Ks. Nice work for him. Got in a little bit of trouble, but worked out of it. Jason Grilli took the loss. He's 2-1 through an inning, gave up the home run to V-Mart, struck out a batter, and Drew Storen came in to pitch an inning, struck out a batter as well. Detroit's offense, 7 hits, 3 runs, 1 home run, 2 walks, 9 Ks, 2 steals, and 11 men left on base for them. V-Mart was 1 for 3 with a home run. Nick Castellano, 1 for 4 with a run scored. Justin Upton, 2 for 4 with a run scored. Jared Saltalamacchio was 1 for 3 with a ribby, and Andrew Romine 2 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. Excuse me, a stolen base. Detroit's pitching, Matt Boyd, wasn't too bad tonight at all. Has earned himself another spot in the rotation. He goes 5, gives up 4 hits, just 1 run, 2 walks, and 6 Ks. That's a good job for him against a strong offense. Alex Wilson, excuse me, came in for an inning. Bruce Rondon got the win, 3-1. He tossed an inning with a K, gave up a run. Justin Wilson with an inning, a hit, and a K. And Francisco Rodriguez slammed the door for his 24th save on the season with a clean inning and a K. Some notes on the game. This just broke just a few minutes ago, although by the time I get this out, it'll be about an hour late. Aaron Sanchez is your new All-Star. That's 5 All-Stars now for the Toronto Blue Jays this year. Congratulations, Aaron. And since I have last put a game recap, Michael Saunders did win that vote by a large margin. Jays fans got behind that vote and threw him in quite quickly. I don't even think it was a contest in the final votes. That's what you get for having a whole country behind you. I guess that's the one upside of the playing for the Blue Jays and paying a whole shitload of taxes. The D was good today for the most part. Devin Travis made a nice play. Tulo ranged deep to make a really nice play. Carrera, as we said, that strong arm to throw out a runner at the plate. So really good D. Darwin Barney is filling in very nice at third base. Not the bat you want to see at third base, but I mean, slick with the glove. He can play anywhere. It's really great to have a guy who can be so versatile like him. Second, third, short. So good job by him. Jays are 12-9 without Jose Bautista. That's a .571 winning percentage, which is actually a little bit above their current winning percentage, I think, which is about .555 after this game. Aaron Sanchez, as I said, going to the All-Star. That makes 5 All-Stars now for the Blue Jays. Saunders, Sanchez, Edwin, Josh Donaldson, and Marco Estrada. I don't recall the last time we had 5, but that's not because it hasn't been recently. I just don't fucking know in my head. I haven't made notes on it. So tomorrow at 1:07 Eastern, they're back at it. The Jays look to win the series, go 3 out of 4, and finish the homestand at, where the fuck are those numbers? 8-3. They could go 8-3 or 7-4. Either way, that's a nice homestand. Anibal Sanchez, Aaron's brother, is on the hill, 5-9 with a 6.52 shit ERA against R.A. Dickey, who's 6-9 with a 4.10 ERA. So we look forward to tomorrow's game. Remember to like this video or subscribe or do fucking something like that so I can know that people are enjoying it. Thank you for joining me. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Boom, 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 boom.